And now for Tidal Tempest, the water level for Sonic CD. Now, man, this level, getting to the past here is kind of annoying. It takes a bit longer. It's mostly because it's a more maze-like level than other ones. So you can accidentally pass it, and there's a lot of annoying obstacles that'll make things harder for you. You can definitely see there's the mechanics here that serve as the precursor to... Here we go. I'm gonna start a fight here. Hydrocity Zone in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I call it Hydrocity. And there is no logical reason for that. I call it that because it sounds cooler. Just saying. Anyway, this is Tidal Tempest. It's got very cool music. In fact, I'd say it's probably one of the only stages that has good music in the North American version and the Japanese version. I actually really like water levels in Sonic games. And yes, your PLL can help you close the gaps like this. That's something to remember. Yeah, I love the water levels in Sonic. The drowning factor is always a plus in my book. The only water level that's kind of lackluster is the one in Sonic 2. This has a very neat past version, because the previous two were very just like dinosaur-style prehistoric, whereas the past in this one's got something more going on. It's still got the pipes and everything. That's pretty interesting. And there's our target. No more robots. Okay. I'll be honest, I don't think the past versions of the stage songs are ever as good as the present versions, which makes Getting the Good Future a little bit less enjoyable because you have to not listen to the better version of the song. Some stages have decent ones, but I feel like most of the present and future songs are better than the past versions. Here we go again. Tidal Tempest is probably the second longest stage besides the first one. Sorry, the last one. Or if you're really, really bad at Stardust Speedway like I can be, that one can be pretty long too. It's not supposed to be, but it can be. Now there's something I noticed that bothers me about this special stage, and I'm sorry for pointing this out, but like the parallax scrolling, they're not doing it right. Look how the background layer is moving faster to your change in perspective than the front layer. That's not how it works. And it's very unnatural looking. And of course our bad luck continues and we miss out on this one too. These guys blow wind, and it's pretty much a pain in the ass to deal with them. Like, see, if you want to get up here, just forget about it. Those things are... See, I almost quit out right there. I'm just like, forget it. But I'm just like, you know what? I can deal with it. Because... I think I was convinced that there was a better way to get to the past if I took the upper route, but I don't think that's actually a route itself. anyway. I think it's just a sign that says passed. Ah, come on. Get up there. Look at that little tiny gap you gotta get in. There we go. Yeah, this is a good level, actually. Even though it's kind of frustrating to get to the past and find the robot generator. These are cool. This is a cool level. Having a little trouble here figuring out how I'm supposed to get to the robot generator in this stage. I wrote little notes for myself, but even when I had them in front of me while I was playing through this stage, I was having some trouble. Like, I'd find them once and then, you know, how do I get to it reliably? Watch other people do it. I was like, okay, these are the best routes. This is a pretty easy way to get to the past because if you look to the right, there's actually a sign for the past. I don't want to go take it right now because I got the future. I'm like, where is the past sign? I thought there was a past sign here. And for some reason I forgot that it's in the wall behind me. There we go. I feel like there's a lot of points in no return in this level, so you gotta be very careful how you do it. I think that's the one part that's really annoying about it. And the water is a different color in the past. It's clear. Makes you look a little darker, whereas in the other one you were like a lighter and more greenish color. And in the bad future it's purple like Chemical Plant. Probably came up with it in this game first, and then applied it to Chemical Plant. It's kind of funny, a lot of the people that work on Sonic CD would actually go and work on Knuckles Chaotix, which has a lot of, there's something similar about them. They're more alike than Sonic City's. Sonic City's more like Knuckles Chaotix than it is like the Genesis games, I feel like. There's something in the aesthetic of the levels and the music, especially. There we go. Robot's taken care of. Very gingerly got through that level. I mean, I'm still playing it, but once you hit it, you pretty much know you're close to the end. Alright. Oh man, almost 5 minutes on a stage compared to the, like, just barely over 1 minute just running straight through. Back to the psychedelic special stages. A little bumper problem. Yeah, things just aren't going well with this one. There we go. We actually are able to complete one. Yeah, but when you look when we get it, you'll see it skipped over the stones from the previous levels, because like I said, it goes into a rotating pool. So we actually have... might be the 6th. 4th, 5th, yeah, probably the 6th time stone. Another cool... The Good Future always looks so cool. The Good Future reminds me of like Phantasy Star 2. A lot of them, like, it's like what's the world? Palmer. Especially in the last level. I definitely get a vibe of Phantasy Star 2. Alrighty. This is a strange boss. So you're pretty much collecting the air bubbles so you get a chance to hit him. And he actually goes down in one hit once you actually do hit him. And he only has this one attack to dodge. Honestly, this boss would have beaten you if he would have just used anything but the bubbles to protect himself. He would have just drowned. It's strange. Strange decision on Eggman's part here. And down he goes. And the water drains along with him so you don't drown after beating the boss. Which would be the worst way to go. And with that, Tidal Tempest is done.